Dylan Mortensen. Present and future, visible, invisible. For what we want to know, and we want to know what?
Was she involved?
It says what? So was she involved or assist in the murders? It says, was money an issue? Any jealousy or envy? What is that?
Did she help clean up?
Okay. And the God of the Saints will reveal answers to your questions for what's hidden and hidden behind darkness.
Amen.
All right. First two coming out for Dylan Mortensen. Okay, so it says patient but unhappy. In other words, being patient with everything that's going on around them, but unhappy. But there was some envy, some evil thoughts. So not evil, but more like malicious thoughts. I don't know if it was against all of them or it was against a couple. I don't know, but just some feelings. It does say that things have been delayed. So they don't have answers yet. It says, in the past she had a lover. It says, and presently, money's not an issue for her. So that answers your question right at the gate on that one. Let's see. It says there was a guy that was upside down. So again, she talks about there being a guy that's upside down.
And it's the guy with the hair.
Yeah, it's the guy with the hair and the whole name. And so I think everybody knew that Kaylee and Jack had broken up. It says there was a guy, and then it talks about another guy. And it says a guy that was happy, kind of, in love. It says they wanted a relationship. And then it talks about, but she didn't want any problems. Is that possible? What if that was something? What if there was one of these guys that kind of came onto her? That could have built some tension. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's a house full of girls, man.
That's what that. I mean, there's
I know I called one the Duff last time, but it's a house full of girls, and
so wrong.
I'm just trying to cover my ass here, but yeah, you're gonna have fun in that house if you're a guy.
Are you done?
Yeah.
It says, and then it talks about being strong or being able to tame or trying to be strong. It says no depression. It says a girl can stand on her own 2 feet. It says alone. And then it talks about, in the crossing of that, it talks about, family, mom, something. So let's see where this all goes. I'm not seeing anything very malicious, which is very interesting. Let's see. It says patient, but not happy. It says no karma, so she wasn't involved.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
right off the get-go.
That's crazy.
It says looking for true love. And then it says, and then it talks about opportunities for love for her. And then it says returning to love. It says, but her spirituality was upside down. She had changed her mind. Her spirituality was different. She was angry because things hadn't worked out for something that she wanted. It says there's a delay. And that delay is talking about what's going on around them and stuff. It says there's a lot of struggle, push, sacrifice, a bunch of struggle, fight. People are saying a lot of things going back and forth. It says it's not about money because she had money too. It says it's about something that left or someone who had left. So who's the one that left? They're saying Kaylee had left, right?
Yeah.
Talking about it's about the person who had left. And then it says that's the one who brought things to the end. It says
her
that.
fault?
Yeah, that's who.
Kaylee's fault.
No, I don't know if it's Kaylee's fault exactly, but it had something to do with Kaylee. It had something to do with Kaylee. Here's the guy again, and everybody knows about that, so we'll see right now. It's also talking about, anger, bad intentions, or thoughts. It says, like to party. It said, believed in God. It said the sun was shining for her. And then it says, honestly, things were clear. Things are clear. There's decisions that she had to make. So she kind of kept her cool about shit. It says money-wise. It says a girl spiritually upside down. It says, but was always looking for new beginnings. It says, didn't really get stuck on the past. but there was things in her life that she hadn't mastered. Let's see what she says about Jack, because I know this is Jack already. Let's see. It says Jack was upside down. It says there were things that were incomplete, like things were left unfinished. There was unfinished business between them. And it says in that relationship, she's talking about it too. It says, but she goes, I don't think there was anything evil. So this is what she's saying about Jack. I don't think there was anything evil about him. That's what she's saying. And but again, maybe that's really what happened. It says not a lot of opportunities. Like wasn't giving him a lot of opportunities. It says, and in the end, ended up upside down. And she's alive, so I would love to hear what she has to say. Totally would love to hear what she has to say. It says there was another guy. This is a guy who was loving. It says, but things were incomplete there. So another guy. It says, did she know something, or was this another guy that came onto her? It's saying there was a lot of stress though there. So it was a stressful situation. It's saying that slowly, it says, he tried to make a fool out of her. Probably like, when you're in college, I want to be with you, and then you get it, and you're gone. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You guys understand what I'm saying? And I think there was some of that. So she's talking about that. She goes, and that brought her to her knees, like kind of crushed her. So I don't know if she's talking about herself here, or she's talking about Kaylee. Like maybe she met someone else, and
I'm leaning towards this is her point of view of what she's seen.
But here's the thing: they would know if she had dated someone else, because people would say, "Well, I know she was talking to him or doing this or something," or maybe she had someone far away.
But if she wasn't with Jack no more, and she's trying to move on.
Well, maybe she's talking about someone that brought her to her knees. I don't know. It does say justice. Here's justice. It talks about justice. It talks about the house. Then it says there's no roads to go down. Like, I think they're stuck, bro. It says hopefully there's something that comes out of this. If not, it's just going to end up being left hanging. This is what she's saying. It says the burden's on them. Burden's on the police, and they're not able to give direct answers yet. So that kind of is weird. They found a glove. What does that mean? You know what I mean? Someone said they found a glove. It says, at the same time, there's no problem, but there is one obstacle. It says the destruction. It says they came out of nowhere. It says, but a big change that's going to end up happening. It's unfortunate. So they can't figure it out. They don't know how possibly the whole thing possibly happened. They don't have all the answers yet. Or they would have already, indicted someone or grabbed somebody and nothing. So she's saying like all this has changed everything and they have no answers. It says trying to be strong, like to get through. I guess, that is kind of scary, right? You live in the house where everybody got killed and
honestly, we
fuck.
I was kind of hard on her, how did she survive?
Right.
How come she didn't hear anything?
Right.
So it's kind of messed up. I feel kind of bad right now.
Do you think she might have survivor's guilt?
There's a chance.
I mean, there's a chance she could. I mean, we really don't know what she's going through her mind psychologically. But I think the thing that's the scariest is that once you know someone's been in your house and killed someone or done something, it's not the same feeling. Like it's
scary. Yeah, you feel vulnerable.
Yeah, I was in a situation where the person killed himself in our home, and my parents even were like, "You can't go back there. You can't go back there." Like, and going in there was kind of
eerie.
It was eerie. It was a strange feeling. All right, so it says a big change, and then it talks about, but still no defense. Like they have nothing. Like nothing. This is not good. Or is that just what her mindset is? But I think this is being really truthful here. I was expecting something more, but maybe that's why there's nothing there. It says, not depressed. She stands on her own 2 feet, but she feels so alone. It says, not discontent in her life, and she's not angry. It says, she's not brokenhearted. It says, she just wants to return to life being normal in the world. And this has just been a huge ordeal. I think until you get kind of answers, there's got to be some fear that, would someone come back and finish them off?
Because that's what they're afraid of right now, is that...
Really?
They don't want to do, any services, because they're afraid that the murderer is going to be at their services of any of the victims.
Oh, yeah, because they like to relish in shit like that.
Okay. I mean, okay. Let's see. There's just, I mean, yeah, I get that. Here we go. It says, it talks about a woman and it talks about a mom. So I don't know what they're talking about a mom. It says triumph. It says for an angry woman. It says health. And then it talks about not being afraid to take a chance. It says upside down overall. So I don't know if in her lifetime, maybe most of her life was pretty good, but her mom was angry a lot, it talks about. And the relationship was generally healthy. So it's kind of giving us a background on her where she, maybe took some chances she shouldn't have, maybe when it came to love. But it says, there are lies and deceit, though. That's interesting. Lies and deceit that may cut off her head.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
It
says that it'll leave her upside down. Hold on, I'm not done. And tied up. Over a relationship.
Either she's making it hard for you to read her mind.
No, bro. I'm getting which, like, some people are so good at believing their own lie that they're telling the truth to themselves. Like, they're in so much denial. It's not even funny. You don't really know that because it's saying the anger that cut off her head. It's talking about the mom, and maybe her mom was kind of, maybe, who knows. I mean, she didn't grow up like a hard life, but her mom may have been difficult for her. You know what I mean? So maybe there was some resentment. It says things that she didn't see eye to eye with created hardship. Like, there was things she didn't see eye to eye with in the house even that created hardship. It says, but not good or bad. I mean, it was just what it was. What it was. It says, but I didn't kill him. She says it. She says, I didn't kill him, so it's not me. It says, for whatever it was worth, we made it work. Like saying, we made it work when we were here. It says, and I'm wide open. I'm wide open to help her, to work it out, or to do whatever needs to be done. So it's not her. Damn.
That's cool.
And she didn't clean up. She didn't do any of that stuff. I don't think she really knew what the fuck was going on. I think she knew after, of course, but I don't think she knew during. She just knew, like, what everybody knows. Like, when you're traveling in those circles, I think you kind of know, like, well, they broke up, and I think he was fucking around with her, and everybody kind of has their own speculation of what's going on. I think we need to read, we need to, like, jump off a cliff here. We may not get anything because we don't know who we're reading. We could end up picking up a spirit, who knows, but we could end up getting that was someone else and that they're the ones who did all this. And the way we're going to know is if the card comes up in the middle. I mean, to me, that's the only...
Right now, yeah, anything...
I don't know where do you guys want to go with this? I mean, seriously.
Anybody who was in that town the night of the murder is a suspect.
What if can we just throw, like, the Idaho college in the murder?